Boyd'S said that today she is going to revisit the abandonment of Ole Speaka by Tomatay Skerrit and his Cabal, and how she died lonely and unwanted like others from the Cabal. She said that she wants hypocrites like Preacher Felix to stop reading the Bible upside down. The helper said just how the retired pauper, Zandali Claywant Clarence will pad up figures, just to get his monthly pauper's allowance from the rapacious creature. Boyd'S said that because of the neglect from Tomatay Skerrit, Ole Speaka was venting on Facebook. On August 7, 2023, the abandoned, neglected, rejected, discarded Ole Speaka posted vole ek bondia y. Interestingly, 5 days later on August 12, 2023, the lonely Ole Speaka posted about malfeasance in public office. She said that malfeasance is wrongdoing in public office, and for 20 years, the Ole Speaka was in the boyo of malfeasance in lunatic Roosevelt's Cabal. The helper said just how Preacher Felix is behaving like a malfinny trying to clean up all Tomatay Skerrit's wrongdoings in public offices. Boyd'S said that to better read than dead Speaka stated clearly the public officers who are normally involved in malfeasance. The Ole Speaka posted, for example, ministers, permanent secretaries, members of state boards, members of service commissions or commissioners of police. The abandoned Speaka listed all who continues to commit and enablers corrupt practices in high places. She was not speaking about the UWP, DFP or other opposition groups. She was speaking about the current holders of these public offices, the Labah Cabal and enablers. The helper said but Preacher Felix was too busy trying to find his hairline to understand that the Ole Speaka was speaking about his corrupt Labah government. Boyd'S said the death of Ole Speaka further exposed the snake mentality of Tomatay Skerrit. As soon as he is done using you, he turns on you. She said that in 2000, Tomatay Skerrit and members of the Cabal turned on Rosie. When Rosie came from overseas on Friday, September 29, 2000, no one answered his many calls or visited him to give him a debriefing. So Rosie was isolated at his home next to the Possie Market. Imagine Austrie Lang Sal returned from a trip on September 30, 2000. And passed Rosie's home straight on his way to Tocarie. Rosie was abandoned by Tomatay Skerrit and hid Cabal, and died a lonely man on the morning of Sunday, October 1, 2000. The helper said to ask DBAss Cecil how many calls he got from Rosie and why he never answered his Comrade In Chief. Boyd'S said that on Sunday, December 28, 2003, was Pierro's turn to feel the wrath and badstabbing of Tomatay Skerrit and his Cabal. She said on that day was a Labah meeting at Matthew's Hall in Sen Jo, where Tomatay Skerrit wanted to hit Pierro with a chair. The meeting ended in chaos and Pierro was abandoned by most members of the hierarchy of his Labah party. Pierro was under serious pressure and backstabbing from inside his party. He fell sick during the evening of Tuesday, January 6, 2004 and died soon after. Hours later, Brother O was crooked and Tomatay Skerrit emerged leader. The helper said on Wednesday, January 7, 2004, the Monster Tomatay Skerrit was unleashed on Dominicans. Boyd'S said that Straight Ed was no difference. He was neglected and disrespected by Tomatay Skerrit and he was hastened to his death on Wednesday, September 1, 2021. She said that Ole Speaka suffered the same fate as Rosie, Pierro and Straight Ed and was found dead on Tuesday, August 23, 2023 at her lonely home. The helper said that only thick glasses Matthew who has yet to be devoured by Detet Chien, Kai Bang. He said that he is waiting to see how soon a member of Ole Speaka's family will exhale. The chef said that the kitchen continues to warn about the pending economic collapse, and how Dominicans should brace themselves for the serious grapple ahead. She said the government is so broke that the police pro is begging the public to pay with immediate effect outstanding fees imposed by the courts. The Labah government is calling customs and inland revenue multi-times per day to ask for money collected. The helper said just how Lil Willie Tony calls his home multi-times to try to distract his birds feeding routine. The chef said she was informed and confirmed that Tomatay Skerrit going to increase the price of fuel very soon by almost $2. She said in recent times OPEC has never reported any increase in the price of fuel on the whole market. But Tomatay Skerrit is jacking up the price on a regular basis, because Anthony Hayden is tightening the screws on how much money Tomatay Skerrit gets from his offshore CBI treasury. The helper said just how the Chinese are tightening the screws on their control of 1 mile in Possie de Graveyard. Boyd'S said that she wants to know if FS Tall Edwards is involved as setting up shell companies to move dirty money. The chef said that she wants to hear squeaky voice Irish after Tomatay Skerrit visits the Grotto home on Wednesday. The helper said he wants to know what Andy Seller was doing that Sweet Donnie took her overseas without the knowledge of her vacay's friends.